What a lot of these crypto assets have been up to in this crypto winter behind the scenes will truly blow your mind. And why is it so important to stay on top of this market? Because it's an emerging growth trend in technology. And what happens if you're an early stage investor in emerging growth trends in technology like the internet? If you just invested $1,000 in Amazon in 1997, you would have turned that into $2.3 million. That is a life-changing return. That is what venture capitalist firms are doing. And then what they did in the internet days and what they're doing in crypto now, they diversify across a broad basket of high quality assets because you don't know which one will be the next Amazon, but you find the highest quality ones and diversify. And so that is why we stay on top of the data and the news in this market and what is truly going on. For instance, here's a snapshot into the VeChain ecosystem and the massive companies using VeChain. Renault and BMW Enterprises use it to track luxury vehicle components. LVMH, the parent company of Louis Vuitton, is using it to track luxury leather goods. Walmart is using it to track food. And so just a lot of the use cases for this technology haven't even come out yet, but we're seeing mass adoption by huge global corporations. Here's an update from the Chainlink ecosystem, the backbone of Web3 infrastructure. 12 integrations between September 12, September 18, massive adoption, exponential growth, data providers, verifiable random function, price feeds, automating smart contracts. They are becoming integral, and every single blockchain asset pretty much at this point is relying on Chainlink. And eventually Chainlink's just going to charge revenue for all this and become a cash cow. And so we haven't even started down there. Again, we are early stages. Now, a lot of these assets are trying to take advantage of the biggest networks like Dogecoin. And so we have this from Chainlink. Integrate the Doge USD price feed on Optimism Foundation, which runs on Ethereum, to build secure DeFi markets around Dogecoin's token. So people are trying to create markets around Dogecoin because they know it's a massive community. They know Elon Musk has his hands all over this asset. For instance, here's an update from a developer of the Dogecoin ecosystem. They have an update, much better memory cleanup, higher compatibility, easier build procedure, simple implementation. Lib Dogecoin is a C library that enables lightweight direct integration. And so Elon Musk wants this asset to communicate seamlessly with a bunch of different softwares because he is heavily involved in a lot of different softwares and he wants it to become the communication method of Earth. Again, very early stage. Here's another update from a Web3 infrastructure provider, the Graph Protocol. So what they do is they query data across some of the biggest blockchains in the world. On September 17, 2020, the Graph Protocol launched the Curator program as part of Mission Control. Since that time, total curators has increased to 2,700 at a pace of 6 new curators per day. That just speaks to the health and the demand of the Graph Protocol and what they are doing, because lots and lots of people are using Graph to query the data from these blockchain assets. Here's an update from the Ethereum and Ethereum Classic ecosystem. So Ethereum just moved from proof of work to proof of stake. So all the miners that were doing proof of work mining on Ethereum have pretty much moved to Ethereum Classic. Look at the spike in the Ethereum Classic hash rate, which is mining activity, up 3x post the Ethereum merge. And so we do want to see more adoption of the Ethereum Classic ecosystem, but just very exciting, very important to stay on top of this data. Now, here is an update from the Shiba Inu community. This is its lead developer. We know they're rolling out a game. We know they just launched the test of the game in Australia. Well, this is what's going to come from this game. It is absolutely massive. There will be burns from the game period. Upcoming details will explain why Shiba Eternity is powerful, challenging, great for Shib, Shiboshi holders, and Shibarium once the blockchain version is released. The real question is, where will you be on download day? Australia is the last country where the Shib game is going to be tested. So the next big release is going to be global. It's going to be massive. They're going to use some of the capital to burn Shib. They're going to create the blockchain. We are in the early stages of that asset. Extremely exciting. Now, behind the scenes of all this, we have massive selling pressure due to macroeconomic events. Just so you know, just so you're not surprised if these assets dip even more, Goldman Sachs says the stock market could fall another 26% if the Fed gets too aggressive with interest rate hikes. We've been talking about this for a while. Obviously, if you're an early stage long-term investor, you're not worried about short-term dips.